Hey everyone, welcome back to Spark Planner Live and our Road to Planner Peace episode 2. So today we are going to be discussing how I want to use my planner for both weekly and monthly, but also adding a daily to get more things done. And so I've been right now just playing around with the monthly and the weekly, and really I don't use the monthly like at all. Maybe here and there I'll put a few things, but I think actually doing those 3 different types of layouts, it will definitely allow me to accomplish more, and that is very important. So let's kind of discuss further of how I'm going to be using each of those 3 planner layouts. So our first one is going to be the monthly. So how I'm going to be using the monthly is to giving me the broad overview of my kind of monthly goals. So what I want to accomplish, if there's any bills or appointments that are happening that month, where they kind of lay out. I think that's very important. And then I also wanted to track like birthdays and stuff like that. So very broad, maybe throw down some meal planning ideas if I have that, which I do have a monthly pre-plan insert that I got from Fancy Plans Co. And that is the monthly pre-plan, so I have some of that. So I kind of start off my month is I have my pre-plan, which I'll do maybe a few months ahead of time, and then the monthly kind of breaking down how different appointments, all that jazz, and then we'll go to our weekly. And the weekly, this is going to be different, is that I am now going to be using it kind of as a overview for my week. So it's like, okay, I know I have time on Tuesday to work out, so I'm going to schedule a workout on Tuesday. And on, let's say, Thursday, I know I have time to clean the bathroom, so I'm going to schedule that. Versus just, I like to, instead of like laying down everything, be like, oh, let me try to hit the bathroom on Monday when I know I'm not going to have time. I still would have put it down on Monday, and so then you're crossing things out and whiteouting and moving things, and you're putting down stickers, and they cost money, or you're using your favorite pen, you're wasting the ink that you have to scribble out. So this way is just giving me an overview, and it's okay if I put something down and it doesn't get finished, because then it gets pushed to the next day, which is where then the daily becomes really important. So going over the daily, I have, right now I'm using the HB90 daily section, but I think I'm wanting to use my sticker kits, and sticker kits aren't sized for that. So I'm going to be playing around, seeing what else is out there for daily pages. But I like having the times, so you could like mark out blocks of times for doing chores or eating dinner and whatnot. So I like that aspect. And then there's a lot of extra on the heart breathings inserts, is that there's a lot of extra space that you kind of do more bullet journaling style, which I really like, because then you get like best of both worlds, right? And so with that, I'm going to be putting down like the highlights and things that I wrote down on the weekly that will need to be transferred over to the daily. And with the daily, I want to use more like pens and washi, and maybe even some stamps that I normally don't use on my weekly layout. So I'm going to try that. So that's kind of my plan. And so now we could take a look at the actual 3 different layouts for monthly, weekly, and daily. Okay, we are going to take a look at the monthly, weekly, and the daily setup. So we're actually going to be taking you through January to see how I set this up, and how moving forward to accommodate my planner piece, how I will be doing that. So we're starting off with our monthly. I'm going to zoom you in and take you I think that might be good enough. So this is the monthly setup, and how I use this is all about setting up appointments, big highlight of events that are happening, and anything that I need to remember that will give me kind of an overview. So the monthly layout is the overview. So for example, in January of this year, I had that, this is like the 31st, right? Because the first was on a Friday. And I have holidays, so I have New Year's Day, and then I have MLK here. And with this, I had my website launch, and then I had the big old live on the 6th, and then I had the last PBA call, which was rescheduled, so I have a rescheduled, which, there you can see it a little bit better, but because the lighting's glaring, because it's on a glossy paper. But, so I have that, and then I have the PBA call here because it got moved. I got my book club here. I have my move and my other move date because I moved twice into and out of when the lease started, the groomer's appointment. I have the TPC that happened here. And then on the sidebar, these are like key important. So I have the light bulb and it says set up. So this was to remember to set up my electricity for my new place. So this is just kind of an overview, and I have some paydays here, but you could put bills, anything like that that you just want a really quick glance that when you look at it, you're like, okay, I got it all down. So that is how I do that. And then let's move on to the weekly. So here's an example of the weekly. And so how I like to set it up is I like to do my to-do list. So somewhere on it, I like to have a running to-do list. This middle section was all about basically other important things like pick up prescription, I need to unload the car, I need to call AT&T, like very high level what I need to do. Put some like YouTubes as the little things, I need to do some cleaning, just things like that. I have the book club. Everything's just still at a high level of where things are going. And with this, on the sidebars, I like to put like the dinners, exercising, you could do habit trackers, things like that. And right when you go to your weekly, it's still kind of just an overview of what's happening. That's how I'm using my weekly now. And so I've been kind of, reading some productivity. So more will be coming you guys' way on the next few videos as I get farther in that book. But this might change. So we'll see. But that is how I'm doing it. It's just still an overview, but it's specific to that day, not necessarily time, things like that. Now moving on to, for example, the daily. Now this is actually specific, so let me zoom you in, and I like to sometimes color coordinate things. So this is right now the insert that I'm using for my daily. And what I have is, so it has from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., which is perfect for me. Those are the times when I wake up and go to bed. So I have wake up, go to bed. I have work in a specific color. I have my lunch and dinner and breakfast, driving, commute, dinner. I had a lot of packing to do, so I listed that as a big chunk of it. I got some watch TV. And then I have those to-do lists that I carry over from the weekly, and so I do the check marks. And obviously these two things I did not do, so we will move them then to the next day. So I at least accomplished calling AT&T, but I did not call SDG&E. And same thing. This one I didn't do color coding, and so this gets very nitty gritty. It's all about exactly what your intentions are for this day, and so that kind of gives you an idea of how I'm using the monthly, weekly, and daily to achieve and to accomplish more during this time. So there we have it. Those are the monthly, weekly. I'll actually give you a little flip through of how January went, doing quite a bit of overview. Here's another one. January was really actually busy, so it was all a blur, and I feel like I didn't make any headway, but it is what it is. Really like this sticker kit. It's cute. I love the colors on this one. And then that was it. So we are on to February, but that is how we have it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video of walking you through how I'm using the monthly, the weekly, and the daily. And next week we will be discussing all about planner inserts. So, going through my Bayall catch-all, which, I mean, I got lots of tabs. I got side tabs. We're going to be discussing what you need, what you don't need, all about, is it functional to have extra sections in your planner or not? So stay tuned for next week. And if you haven't seen the first episode of our planner piece, then go ahead and hit the link down below. I'll add it to the description. And until next time, have a good one. Bye.